What's up, everybody? Welcome back. This is episode 2, Biomutant. Just going ahead and continuing where we left off. Now, I'm not really sure as to what we're supposed to be doing, but we were given 4 different options there, it seemed like. I guess I gotta figure out where the heck the quests are. I'm not seeing them. I guess I'm gonna look at this real quick. Oh, they're different. Okay. I think I'm gonna hold off. Yeah. I don't understand why I can't see what quest is. Maybe I gotta open this door first.
You're getting the hang of it. Quickest way out is through the roof where they came in, and the rope looks strong enough to climb.
Sorry if you guys hear piano. That's my roommate. He's just vibing.
Know that the tree of life is dying. Its days are numbered. Without help, it can't endure the environmental change and assault from the world eaters.
I got a little biomutant in there. Nice.
A signpost maps it out for the cartographically challenged.
Oh, very nice.
Let's see.
That's awesome. Mark your territory. Y'all know how it is. We're animals out here. Animals. Savages.
That must be the world eater that chewed off Out-of-Date's leg. You'll need a hat trick to bring that down. The world eaters have made their marks on our world over time. That's not the first nor the last village it'll leave in its wake.
I'm not sticking heavy story. I'm doing a little bit of exploring. I gotta check the sides out, see what there is to discover. You never know, might be some OP weapons somewhere or something.
Look, a survivor. Glad to see someone made it out alive.
Oh, look, there's somebody's done passed right there. Oh my gosh, there's bodies everywhere.
He's heard the stories about the terror inflicted by the World Eaters to other enclaves, but never expected one to come all the way here. He worries there won't be much left to save if this continues, even if the Tree of Life survives the attack. He doesn't know what your connection is to this place, but something tells him you've stayed true to your heart. Anyway, he needs help and says it's by your actions you'll be judged, not by your intentions.
See, now I want to be evil and just leave him to his fate, but come on, that's cold.
He's grateful for that. You still seem to have a spark of light in you.
That's a spark of light in you!
That's right. Smack that spark out before it starts.
You don't have to be so harsh. It's such a little spark.
Take it out now while it's small.
There's always another spark.
Sassy little things.
There's Out of Date again. He must have missed something important. Out of Date says you will make a better stand against the World Eaters with the support of a tribe, and there are two nearby. The Myriad tribe is likely to be a good match as they act on the understanding of the greater good and have a code of honor. Regardless of who you choose, it won't be easy, as the conflict between the tribes is worse than ever, teetering on the brink of war. The Myriad's conviction to stop the World Eaters began when the Leviathans rose from the depths of the surf. Siding with the Myriad's movement for wholeness in a fragmented world might seem like the logical thing to do, but is it the right thing? One thing's certain, though. Destiny arrives all the same. The Jagni tribe only ever had one conviction: to bring balance to the world by wiping out the weak. They believe a cleansing is necessary to restore the world and want to let the World Eaters bring down the Tree of Life. But siding with Jagni isn't necessarily a bad thing. Fate will find a way. Out of Date says someone needs to break the stalemate and shift the balance of power to either Jagni's or Myriad's side. He believes the tribe's Sifus, Myriad especially, will listen to you and expects you to pay at least one of them a visit and play your part. Myriad is convinced that defeating the World Eaters is the only way the world can be saved, but they've been forced to focus on their rivalry with the Jagni tribe. Out of Date will be waiting for you beneath the Tree of Life if you lose track of what you need to do. Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in the tribe war and the situation with the World Eaters.
Now it gives me my quest. Oh my Jesus. Can I just go and fight the World Eaters? Okay, well, let's go. I mean, I kind of like that the Yagni tribe thinks of ridding the world of the weak, but not letting the World Eaters is not the way to go. And then you got these dudes. I think the World Eaters need defeated. Yeah. I'm gonna go with that.
Another fork in the road. It's either the tunnel or the motor bridge. What'll it be?
Doesn't that kind of determine where you end up going? That's just okay. Do I want to go to the myriad? I guess so. We're doing it.
It's unusual that natural tunnels like this still exist. Most of them got flooded. That's going to leave a mark. He is gone. Flash the slash. Chop chop. So much damage.
That's what the Yagni tribe looks like. Their outfits are way cool.
This area was beautiful before the tribe war began. Look at it now. It's a war zone. That's the Myriad Tribe's fortress. Will they be friends or foe? You should head up there. That way you'll know. Let's see. It's a beaten path to that door. If you go there, you'd better make an entrance. Says they're wary of strangers. They're at war. Says everyone wants to see the Sifu. You're in luck, though, as his schedule just opened up.
What a convenience.
Sibi? La fanen aginkan man. Geratna fala hutut mus. Tugai la wute.
The Myriad tribe act on understanding of the greater good and a code of honor. They believe uniting the tribes is the only way to restore the peace. The Sifu is convinced that defeating the World Eaters and saving the Tree of Life is the only way to make the world a better place. He welcomes you to the Myriad Fort and introduces himself as the tribe's Sifu.
What?
But he was hoping you'd show up. The news of a vigilante Ronin on crusade crossing the Great Wall through the crack in Bunker 101 has preceded you. He heard you took out-of-date side against the scavengers in Bunker 101. It seems you believe in helping your next, and that's something you have in common. He's convinced you've returned for a reason, and is glad you chose to come here. There's something about your spirit that sparks memories of you as a kidling. He can still sense you're kind-hearted. The Sifu says sometimes one memory can make another come to life. He hasn't thought about your Muma for ages, even though she taught him a lot. He was one of the original WUNG-FU disciples. Your Muma invented WUNG-FU. Originally, it consisted of unarmed combat and the 6 weapons: the boomerang, the shuriken, the bow, the staff, the nunchuk, and the hook and chain. The Sifu says it's time to set the past aside, at least for now. Unrest is sweeping the land, and there are rivals in all directions. Myriad wants unity between the tribes. Their goal is understanding of the greater good and establishing a code of honor. If you believe there's some good in everyone, there's still hope for tomorrow. You'll unite the tribes and defeat the World Eaters to save the Tree of Life.
They want to unite when it sets the game's end goal to save the Tree of Life, choosing destiny for defeated rivals. See this is limited to unite or subdue. Alright, I guess so.
He was hoping you'd join them. You understand that there's no harm in doing good to others. The Sifu was waiting for something to tip the balance in their favor, and with you by their side, he's confident you can unite the other tribes. The one you should coerce first is the Jagni tribe. The Myriad were placed here to fulfill a certain purpose, chosen to unite the tribes and take control of their destiny. The tribes need a firm hand guiding them into the future. Their kin have run out of options and found themselves backed into a corner. Even those who desire peace have been forced to prepare for war. They might bring them war, but they'll never take away their inner peace. He wants you to focus. These are the new rival outposts your tribe needs to take control of. He says you'll regret not being on their side. The only way you'll learn their secrets, WUNG-FU and the tribe weapon now, is if you defeat him. And that will never happen. You both have gentle minds, so they want to wage a gentle war. A war that bonds as much as it breaks. Tells you not to be afraid. Your fate cannot be taken from you. Claim the rival outposts and earn the right to wield the tribe weapon. Once you've dealt with the rival's outposts, you'll challenge their Sifu to unite their tribe with yours and let your kin share land again. They passed the point of no return as their words lost power and see no other way forward than using violence to combat violence. Seeing you brings back his memories of the old village. Myriad wants unity between the tribes. Their goal is understanding of the greater good and establishing a code of honor. He remembers your kind and unselfish soul and can sense you still have it in you, the will to do good. Anyway, the memories you make with your family are strong and can sometimes come to life. Passing the old village on your way to the first rival outpost might help. He can't blame you for not remembering, but he can sense the stillness of something lost.
Bruh, how many times do they have to repeat that you have a good heart and you're full of kindness, and that they just repeatedly want to save the world tree and stop the other world eaters? Like, good God, how many different ways can you say it?
Sparkles about how brilliant it is to have someone like you that shares both genetics and karma in the myriad spectrum.
My lord, it's getting framey in here. Nice.
Better beware, that's a mump up ahead. They were hit hard by evolution, the wonky ones especially, deformed and unfurred.
Oh, come on.
Sharp steel. You're low on health.
Oh my! That's super framey. Oh, come on. Really? These frames are bugging. Oh. That was, wow, that was, Jesus. Why did that do so much damage? That just obliterated him. What's over here? Probably a wrong direction by the looks of it. Ooh, I have a level up.
Getting jacked.
Getting jacked. I like how some of these require dark and light aura. That's pretty sick. I'm gonna hold off on those, I guess.
Time is lost on this place, but it evokes a tingling sensation. There's something special about it, drawing you closer.
Gotta take a leap.
Let's see. As time passes, memories fade, and sometimes feelings change. It's not about who you were, it's about who you'll become. This story is far from over.
Flashback.
Echoes of a long-lost past, like whispers in the wind. Here's someone who takes each day as it comes. He asks how you are today. Then he wants you to know that if you find yourself going through bad times, you should just keep going. He wonders where you've been. He hopes you've been out at the lake, practicing your swimming technique. He understands WUNG-FU is hard. That's why your Muma only has 6 disciples. Doing just one thing helps you get more done in less time. He thinks you should really know how to swim by now. And he'll be honored.
Yup. Yay!
He says, that wasn't too bad, was it? Way to go. Don't let the sound of the waves drown out your spirit. But you need practice. Lots of practice. You need to rely on those who somehow know how to teach. Those willing to bend down and help you pick up your boots. You just need more time in the surf. That's the only way you'll ever learn how to swim. He won't let anyone know you can't swim. He assumes that's what you meant. Judging by your Muma's look, it seems you forgot something. You promised you'd train with her before the sun goes down. It's time to go. The dedication to training is important. You can't rely solely on the fact that WUNG-FU is in your blood. You should know, practice makes perfect. As long as it doesn't kill you, it'll only make you stronger. She'll see you at the village square. She says that's good. With a passion for learning, you'll never cease to grow. Here's another familiar face with lots on his mind. Asks how you're feeling today. His only interest when creating is that what he comes up with is actually useful. He was hoping you could help him pick up some scrap for a thingamajig. He thinks you're truly a kidling of your environment. You should look for things that are recyclable. It shouldn't take you too long to find some. He wonders what usefulness you found. He says every little thing counts. He can work wonders with almost anything and asks if you know how to upcycle. That's the spirit. You can't make a difference unless you get your hands dirty. He'd love to teach you to upcycle, and the scrap you found would be a good start.
Alright, now we're getting into crafting. Neat. Alright, we'll start with the katana. Is it not putting a limit as to what I'm putting on here? Is it just letting me do whatever? I mean, I guess it is a flashback. A bonana.
You did well, but he can't help but wonder why you decided to craft a weapon. He believes being considerate will help you feel at peace with yourself. He understands, but hopes you won't be needing it anytime soon. He thinks mastering the 6 weapon styles of WUNG-FU is more than enough for anyone. He's looking forward to seeing what you'll make next. It seems you have a talent for this. It looks like she's starting to lose her patience.
Amun.
You know she doesn't like waiting for you. She wants to see you on the village square right away.
Vaisen no kasaman varut.
Then you've got a good excuse. You share a responsibility to prevent hardship on nature and the environment. It's your future.
Ferena masalapu.
She wants you to grow up and start thinking for yourself. You really need to find yourself before she's gone.
Asil natu kensib.
That's all she's ever asked of you, that you'll try and give it your best. You can't do more than that.
Andro? Mustiki muhka?
You've always followed your own path, but this time she needs you to follow her.
Kanyala no toro. Inyadaldo. Kalino?
Then start by meeting her on the village square and take it from there. She knows you're a free spirit, always on the move, like the wind.
I'm sorry, Mum. Please don't beat me.
They look determined. Better watch out. He asks you to stop right there and wonders where you think you're going. He's not scared of anything, least of all you. There's no way they'll let you pass. He wants to know who you think you are. They push each other to become better, and sometimes someone gets pushed down along the way.
Ah. Almost had him. My sword.
Inadabsunka?
She asks if you're hurt. What happened?
Katyaktopoluta. Inadabsunka?
If confidence is silent and insecurity is loud, she thinks you're absolutely right.
Kodotuku.
The most important thing is that you're okay.
Vaisen no kasaman varut.
It's time to focus on your training now.
Asana yotutupu. Pen nampusa.
You won't need excuses if you are strong in your conviction.
Oh, there's nothing up there. I don't see why there would be. It's a flashback. So. Unless maybe I can find those punks.
Here's someone close to heart, doing what he does best. Seeing you always puts a smile on your Popsy's face. He wants to know how you're feeling. He heard you helped Gizmo clean up. He's proud of you. He asks if you could help him too before you leave for training. He'll leave the quick part to you. You're the martial artist, after all. He suggests you get going and find him gadgets and ideas for how you can upcycle some old fabrics. He's curious to see what you've found. He's gathered so much over the years, and it's hard to remember everything. Nothing's wrong with his memory. It's just short. He can work wonders with pretty much anything, and asks if you know how to upcycle. Thinks some are and some aren't. One thing's for sure, though, your Muma thinks it all takes up too much space in the house. He says it's about time you learned how, and offers to teach you, starting with the scrap you found.
I just learned crafting, but I guess I'm learning to craft gear now, okay.
The style might be too edgy for his taste, but it looks sharp on you. Agrees. At least that way it'll never go out of style. You should take it with you, wear it to practice. He's sure your Muma will forgive you for not wearing the traditional outfit. He's looking forward to seeing what you'll make next. It seems you have a talent for this.
Having a narrator over there already annoying is just pointless. My dogs are going nuts, man. Freaking annoying.
Your Muma says it's about time you got here. Hopes you're as ready as you claim to be. She says she is eager to get started. You don't have much time left before the sun goes down. But there's enough time left for repetition, and you need it. Training dummies don't hit back. That's a good attitude as long as you keep learning.
So much dialogue.
Your Muma says you did well today. She's so proud of you. Thanks you for being such a good student. Been working on a present for you, with the help of Gizmo and Wiz. You should go see him and find out what it is. You've deserved it. Says he's always thought so well of you, just like her.
Smoking, huh? Can I interact with you? No? Break your smoking peach bed?
Catchy. Your Muma says she's never seen an apparatus as green as this little thing. It's wonderful. She's happy you appreciate what others do for you. A piece of Scraptronics like this has built-in old-world tech that makes it a potent communication device. It's called an automaton, and it's hardwired to your DNA. It'll follow wherever you go and see whatever you see. You're lucky to have such a fine helper with you.
Kalino?
Your Muma says you look tired. No wonder. It's been a long day. Says a good rest makes you ready for tomorrow. Rest, and you'll find strength for tomorrow. Nothing could stop LUPA-LUPIN from setting the world on fire.
Man, that spread fast.
Your Muma urges you to blaze a trail. A burnt kidling will learn to dread fire. That's just adding fuel to the flames.
That was so late, I don't even know how that counted. Oh!
Give it a last burst and you'll make it.
It's scratching my nose.
Your Muma says this is it. The time has come. She must fight LUPA-LUPIN. This time there's no escape. She can hear him coming. There's nowhere to run to this time. The time has come to stand and fight. Whatever happens, you need to know she loves you. And everything she's done has been to protect you, your Popsy, and those she was chosen to lead. She tells you to stay back. This is her fight. It has nothing to do with you. History has finally caught up with her. She loves how brave you are, but she can't be worrying about you while she fights. This is her fight. Here it comes. The past coming to haunt the present.
She's got no weapon. Oh! I actually didn't think I was gonna be in here. Let's get this dude. Get some little feet, man. Yeah, dude. Get some. Get some. Ah, you don't want the sauce, homie. She's not even hitting him.
You must go through fire and water to make it out of here.
Gave him the old yeet.
Your Muma says you can make it if you believe in it. Where she goes, you go. Blood is thicker than water. You're in deep surf. Don't make waves. The surf goes where it wants to go. It'll take you to the shore as long as you go with the flow. Death is not to be feared by one who has lived life with a pure heart. A part of her will live on in you. The creature is hungry for more. Nothing is going to stand in its way now. If a sacrifice is made for someone else, it's not lost, but passed on to the next. Life must go on. Real sacrifice comes from love and necessity when all other options are exhausted. The ultimate test of conscience is the willingness to give up anything to save what you truly care about. What you do for yourself dies with you. What you do for your kin remains and makes you immortal in their memory.
Papa! No!
As the moment fades and is lost, the only thing that remains is loneliness. It doesn't mean you'll forget your past. It simply means you need to move on.
Bro, what's with the huge jump forward?
Let's see.
Like, come on now. How's man supposed to get anywhere? Alright guys, we're gonna go ahead and call that one cuts from there. This one's running a bit long. It's a little alright, but go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell. You know what it is. I'll catch you guys on the next one.